Good morning, students. Welcome back to our online classes. Now, students, from today onwards, we'll start our second book of SST, that is second part. And in the second part, we'll first begin our politics chapter 5th, that is Panchayati Raj. Now, students, in this chapter, we'll study about the leadership, okay? And also, we'll see that with the help of leadership how the work becomes easy. Okay, how your work becomes easy. As you all are aware that leadership is essential for each and every fluent process of the work, and also you may see leadership everywhere. Okay, in your house, in the school, hospitals, everywhere you may see the leadership means management. Leadership means proper management is very essential. Okay, and management is done by the head and few people who are kept for the management work. Suppose in your house, if you see, there are elders who manage the household decisions. Okay, and now you will study about the villages. Okay, that is your rural or smaller areas, how the decisions are made and how the management is done. Okay, now we'll first start the gram sabha. Okay, we'll first begin with the gram sabha. Now, students, first of all, gram sabha consists of all men's and women's in the villages. Okay, now this could be, might be one big village or few small village. Okay, and also you may say that gram sabha meets at least twice a year to discuss the affairs of the village. Now here, if you see, the people, few people of the villages of the village are gathered over here, and there is some discussion done. Okay, now these discussions are regarding the hand pumps. Okay, or for example, I'm telling you that they are discussing that they need a hand pump in the village, but this discussion, there are so many people, those who want the hand pump in nearby their own house, but the sarpanch, that is the leader of the village, he stands and he says that without any survey we will not come to an conclusion. Now, this is the positive point of the leadership. Got it? Now, here, what do you mean by Gram Sabha? As I told you that it consists of men's and women's both. Now, Gram Sabha holds its meeting on a fixed date, as I told you. And here, the decisions of Gram Sabha, by whom these decisions are implemented, these decisions are implemented through the Panchayat. Is that clear? Now, let us proceed. Now, here if you see the picture where the Gram Sabha, it provides an opportunity for the persons registered as voters in the village. Okay. Now, can you tell me that what are the functions of Gram Sabha, or how does the Gram Sabha works? Now, students, Gram Sabha means there are ward members. Okay. Now, who are ward members and Panch? Every Panchayat is divided in wards. Okay. And every ward elect a representative known as wards or Panch. Means this Panch are not every, means there is a particular place divided for the Panch or ward members. Okay. Everywhere they are not leading. Of course, one leader cannot lead in the whole country or whole world or whole state. No, there are many people working under each other. Okay, there are, students, many hierarchies, you may say, or there are many stages where the people work under each other. Okay, and in this way, every panchayat is divided in wards, and every ward elect a representative known as wards or panch. Okay, now The next is functions of Gram Panchayat. What are the functions of Gram Panchayat? Now, students, completely, if I say you in one word, that looking after the welfare of the society, or you may say looking after the welfare of the village, and in this welfare, all these functions comes. That is, it also constitute of taking care of health and sanitization, or looking about the pure water for drinking, and also providing proper drainage, street light, road constructions, etc. Okay, housing work, establishing khadi and village industries, providing proper elementary education to the kids of the villages, and also maintenance of such records relating to cattle census, population, crop, and census of unemployed person. There are many other functions, but these are few functions which I have covered, important functions. Okay. Now let us proceed. See students, in this chart you will see that there are three different sections. That is, first is for the village level, who in the village Gram Panchayat works. Okay. The next is the block level where Panchayat Samiti works. And the last is the district level where Zilla Parishad works. Okay. Now, there are different functions of this different level. Here, you may see the functions, that is for Gram Panchayat, who looks after the welfare and civic amenities. Panchayat Samiti, it coordinates to the work of Gram Panchayat, and Zilla Parishad coordinate the work of both Panchayat Samitis and the people working under it. Means you may say that Zilla Parishad is the head. Under Zilla Parishad, this Panchayat Samiti works, and under Panchayat Samiti, Gram Panchayat work. Like this, or accordingly, here there are different levels and there are different work divided to the different people. Is that clear? Now, what do you mean by panchayat, or what are the functions of panchayat? As I told you that the main function of each is to look about the to look after the welfare, establishment, or you may also say the progress of the society. Now there are few functions where you can see, and these are only few functions covered, and there are many other functions. Okay. Now, in short, if I explain you, that is establishing of cooperative societies, development of cottage industries, teaching of new techniques of agriculture, etc., or organizing sports, improving the quality of animals, like this. Okay. Now, let us see the structure of Panchayat Raj. Now, see students, Panchayat Raj is divided into the different levels, as I told you. Here, with the help of the picture, your picture will be cleared in the mind. That is, see, the head is Zilla Parishad, and under Zilla Parishad, this both the Samiti work, that is Gram Panchayat and Panchayat Samiti. Is that clear? Now, what do you mean by Panchayati Raj? Students, Panch means the group of elders. Okay, as you know that there are elders leading everywhere. Even if in your own house you see that with the help of the elders' decision, there are many other important decisions made. In the same way, in the villages, if you see Panch, that is group of elders, they make the decisions, they settle the disputes between the villages. Okay. And what do you mean by panchayat? Panchayat is an assembly of elected person of the village bodies where the line of contact with higher authorities on matters affects to the village. Okay. Now let us proceed to the structure of Panchayati Raj. Before and the chart also I've explained you, and now the proper structure you may see. With the help of that, all the confusions will be cleared. Okay. Now see structure of Panchayati Raj. The head is district level, that is Zilla Parishad. Under Zilla Parishad, block level works, that is your Panchayat Samiti works. And under Panchayat Samiti, Gram Panchayat works, that is the village level. Is that clear? Now, What is the three-tier structure of Panchayati Raj? In return, what are these three institutions called? The first is Panchayat, that is your Gram Panchayat, then Panchayat Samiti, and then Zilla Parishad. Is that clear? Now, let us proceed on to the functions of Panchayat Samiti. And the most important thing is, which you have not still studied, is your sources of income. Means from where does this Panchayat Samiti get the money? And because without money, it is difficult to manage everything. Okay. So, how they get the money? What are the sources of income? Got it? Now see, the main sources of income of Panchayat Samitis are grants and aid and loans from state government. Okay. Now, other sources of income which are not mentioned over here, if I'll tell you in short, is taxes. Okay. Taxes on houses, marketplaces, fairs, or taxes on sale and purchase of cattle, donation for community works, government grants related to various schemes, and also incomes from sale of public property like trees and etc. are the few important sources of income. Is that clear? Now, the main functions of Panchayat Samiti. What are the main functions in short? See, first is to promote and coordinate. Okay, different development programs to their areas. Means also to coordinate with the other people. Means only making decision doesn't matter, students. Coordinating means the joint decision of the people. Okay. The next is to prepare annual plans and budgets for their areas. Next is to implement some specific plans and also to look after the development work being done by Gram Panchayat. And the last is to look after development in agriculture and irrigation facilities. Okay. Now, this is all about the Panchayat or Panchayat Samiti. Let us come to our next topic of the chapter, that is Zilla Parishad. Now, what is the work of Zilla Parishad at the district level? And how does the Zilla Parishad examine the Panchayat Samiti and also the Gram Panchayat? Now, students, see, as I told you, that Zilla Parishad is the head and it looks after the Panchayat Samiti and Gram Panchayat. Okay. Now, Zilla Parishad is also known as primarily supervisory and coordinating body. Okay. Without coordination, the work is always incomplete. Okay, students. Now, its function and powers vary from state to state. Also, in some states, the Zilla Parishad are vested with administrative functions. Okay. Now, students, if you see the composition of Zilla Parishad, it varies from state to state. You may also say that it consists of all the chairmen of the Panchayat Samitis in the district. Okay. Now, the structure of Panchayati Raj system in India. Here you may see that how the village people are sitting and there are two people discussing on it. Okay. What do you mean by Zilla Parishad? Okay, what as I told you that Zilla Parishad, of course, it works on district level. But how the Zilla Parishad coordinate? Just see this picture properly. With the help of this small chart, it is explained very clearly. See students, now here there is letter A, that is your Zilla Parishad. B, it is your Panchayat Samiti. Okay, means which has two parts, that is Gram Panchayat and Panchayat Samiti. Now C is only your Panchayat Samiti, which has three Gram Panchayats under it. Okay, means in A it is completely Zilla Parishad. B has two Gram Panchayat. C has 3 gram panchayat. Okay, and D also has 3 gram panchayats under it. And this B C, and D will coordinate all their work, all their problems, all their activities with the A, that is Zilla Parishad. And then Zilla Parishad will sit and coordinate with all the Panch, that is the Gram Panchayat, and then they will come to the conclusion. Like this complete constitution, or you may say this small uh, body works, that is apex body works. They coordinate with each other and work. Once again, students, this figure is very good for you all to assess. Now, A is your Zilla Parishad. Once again, I'm explaining you. B, C, and D are this means this three levels are Panchayat Samiti level, where B has 2 gram Panchayat, C has 3, and D has 3. Now, all B, C, and D, they will coordinate with A, and this whole they will sit and they will make the decisions. So clear, they'll coordinate with each other and then they will discuss the problems. I hope you have understood the levels. Now, Zilla Parishad composition elections. Okay. Now see, the chairperson of Zilla Parishad is elected among its own members. Okay. How the chairperson is elected? It is elected among its own members. And what is the composition of Zilla Parishad? Now see, Pradhans and Chairmans. Pradhans or Chairmans of the Panchayat Samiti is within the district. Okay. Now, BDOs, that is the Block Development Officer. Okay. What is the full form of BDO, students? Block Development Officer. MPs and MLAs of that district. Okay. The next is one representative from each of the cooperative society of the district. Now, what is the term for each? Means how many years they rule? 5 years. Okay. Now, in the case of the solution, elections would be compulsorily held within 6 months. Okay. Now, this is a composition and the elections rules and regulations. Okay. Now, this is all about the chapter, students. I hope you have understood. If any doubts, you can contact me. And please complete all your previous chapters. That is first part of the book. Complete all the chapters and send it to me. And now this second part answers, that is your politics chapter. Very soon I'll update the answers. You can make the separate book for the second part. Okay, now you can make the separate classwork copy for this part, so that second part chapters we may cover in the new book. Is that clear? And it will be very easy for you all to learn also. So second part book make separately, and now this answers when I'll send you, please note down and send it to me. Okay, very early or very soon I'll update the answers. Okay, thank you, students.